We bring our Shehachianu, we bring our Shema, we bring our awe to the sounding of the shofar. We bring our awe, we bring our Shema, we bring our Shehachianu to the sounding of the shofar as our wake-up call.
This is a shofar. We typically think of the classical shofar as a ram's horn, which looks very different. But a shofar can be from any kosher animal. And I like to tell a story that is not true, so I'll just say that right off the bat. But I like to tell the story that this is actually from a unicorn. It's pre-Diluvian, so it's pre-Noah era. You see how it works just like this. So it's the power in this shofar is quite remarkable. No, in all seriousness, this is just a gorgeous shofar. It has just a really rich sound. You may have heard it last night, of course, via Zoom. It just doesn't do justice to the richness of it. It was a dear gift to me 5 years ago when I was ordained in the Essene tradition, which is a Jewish mystical tradition that's very ancient, that carries some of the ancient spiritual wisdom that we've been talking about. So it's a real honor to be able to blow the shofar on this special day to sound the wake-up call.
Originally, the shofar, which is one of the oldest of wind instruments used by human beings, it was used as a mode of communication. So it would be used to announce new moons. It would be used to announce holy days, from mountaintop to mountaintop. It would be used to call to signal alarm or to signal the need for the community to gather. It was a basic mode of communication that could. It was even before cell phones. And you could just imagine so the sound literally was calling us to wake up to the time, wake up to the season, wake up to the celebration, and ultimately wake up to the one we are.
So you're going to hear several blasts, and there'll be a pause between each section of blasts. The first series of blasts will honor the present. Malchiot, Malchut, is the physical universe. It represents now. There's only now in this physical universe. It appears as time, but it's only now. And so we want to look at what we're honoring in this moment. In the blasts of Malchiot, we are holding this very precious moment as our always moment, moment. And when we look at Zichronot, remembering the past, honoring the past, we are holding the energies of our ancestors. We're honoring the energies of our ancestors who have supported us getting to this moment, to this present that we are in together. And we are also, with the sound of the shofar, we're breaking up ancestral patterns, personal patterns, collective patterns. So it's really important when you hear the sounds of Zichronot that one, you're honoring the past. It was as it was to get us here to this moment. It couldn't be any other way. Yet, if we want our future to be different than it is today, we have to break the patterns of our past. We have to break up those patterns. So we honor them, we break them up, and we release them. Zichronot, the sounds of the past. And the sounds of the future, again, there's no time here. We're just dividing many present moments into some category that we use in conventional language. But when we break patterns of the past, we shift our future. When we are awake to our present, we shift our future. our consciousness rises, and what is not possible in this moment becomes possible in the next, because our perception and our consciousness shifts, because we are no longer bound by the patterns that have held us. So the present, we honor the moment. The past, we honor what was, and we break the patterns. The future, the sounds of the future, is to open to a newness, to open to the full potential of being human, the full potential that is our birthright. We open to that as our future.
We are going to invite ourselves into a space of silence in which the call can be received as a call to awaken, and allow ourselves to let that sound pierce the patterns, pierce the judgments, invite us into a radical opening, a radical remembering, a radical moment of being embraced by the essential presence we are, by the essential being we are. So please, I invite you to take a gentle breath and settle back, becoming as comfortable as you possibly can. Aware of the breath, aware of the sensations of the body, aware of what the mind is doing, aware of any feelings, and just aware and moving into that field of awareness, that field of awareness that holds all the thoughts, that holds all the feelings, that holds all the sensations. And in that field of awareness, opening to imagination, we, each and every one of us, are at the foot of Mount Sinai. We're at the foot of Mount Sinai. We're at the foot of Mount Sinai at an ancient as well as a now time. We're at the foot of Mount Sinai beyond our normal definitions of time and space. We're at the foot of Mount Sinai. We're in the midst of an ancient and a new drama. Moses, has been gone for 30 days. And we're starting to worry. We're starting to worry, and as we do so, we're starting to collapse into the fears, into the anxieties, into the judgments, into the limitations, into the patterns. And as we start our worry, we begin to forget who we are. We begin to forget who we are. We are standing at the foot of an ancient now Mount Sinai. And we are waiting. We are waiting for the sounds of Malchut from silence, sound, out of nowhere, beyond nothing, waking us from our slumbers. We are called back so unexpectedly. That which is speaking to you, that which is speaking to you. Wake up. Listen. Listen. and the sounds of zichronot, remembering. We honor the fullness of all the past that has brought us here. We allow the sounds to shatter old patterns that no longer serve. We awaken to all that needed to be. We awaken to all that needed to be. Wake up. Listen. Listen. Until the sounds of shofarot unfolding our future, calling us to open now to the unfolding of 10 days of awe, fully awake. We awaken to what is to be. We awaken to what is to be. Wake up. Listen. Listen. The sounds of a moment, the sounds of a past, the sounds of a future, the sounds calling to us beyond even the confines of time and space, sounds calling to us out of a history, out of a present, and out of an about to be. Sounds calling us to a fuller awakening. Sounds reaching in to all the levels, all the cells, sounds whispering, wake up. Wake up. And taking a gentle breath. And if your eyes are still closed, letting your eyes open gently.